Now that Daenerys' dragons are finally getting bigger, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about dragons in Game of Thrones. So dragons first appeared in the Game of Thrones world almost 5,000 years ago, when the people of the Valyrian Freehold learned how to tame the beasts and use them to create the largest empire in the known world. They ruled for over 5,000 years until the Doom, a massive volcanic eruption which killed off most of the dragons. 100 years after that, Aegon Targaryen and his sisters conquered the Seven Kingdoms with the help of their dragons. Balerion was ridden by Aegon, Meraxes was Rhaenys' dragon, and Visenya rode Vhagar. Balerion was said to have been the largest dragon ever, and he single-handedly destroyed Harrenhal, the greatest castle ever built that could have withstood 1,000,000 men. Balerion the Black Dread is also said to have forged the Iron Throne with his own breath, and he died of old age at around 200 years old. Fast forward to the present day, and Daenerys hatches 3 dragons, Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal. Drogon is definitely the alpha male of the 3, and by far the most violent and aggressive.
Dracarys.
Drogon also has the strongest bond with his mother, and is often compared with Aegon's dragon, Balerion the Black Dread. But, even though Drogon is still a baby compared to Balerion, this doesn't mean he won't grow to be humongous during his lifetime. This is because dragons never stop growing as they age, meaning that Drogon will probably be the size of a 747 by the time they get to Westeros. It was said that Balerion could swallow an aurochs whole, or even one of the hairy mammoths. Woolly mammoths are pretty fucking big in and of themselves, so the fact that Balerion could swallow one whole just goes to show how massive Drogon is potentially going to be. So in the past, dragons were a variety of colors, including silver, red, gold, and blue. So far in the show, the 3 dragons we have seen are black with red markings, green with bronze markings, and cream with gold markings. Fire is one of the main attributes that makes a dragon, as you have seen it in the show. They have small tubes in their mouth that allow them to breathe fire, and they are extremely fire resistant. It has been said that fire cannot kill a dragon. So remember this scene? The secret to hatching dragons involves the use of blood magic, specifically fire and blood, meaning that the dragon eggs must be hatched in huge flames while something is being burned alive. This works with humans very well, but also with other kinds of animals. Dragons can't be fully tamed, but they do have the ability to bond with certain humans and to be trained to a degree. Aegon Targaryen rode Balerion and conquered Westeros with his dragon, and on multiple occasions we have seen Daenerys riding Drogon. But trying to bond with a dragon is a risky endeavor to say the least. In A Dance with Dragons, Quentyn Martell is burned alive by Rhaegal while attempting to tame Viserion. They are also very intelligent creatures, although we haven't seen much of it in the show yet. It's also widely speculated that Daenerys' dragons aren't the only ones in Game of Thrones. On multiple occasions in the books, Jon Snow mentions the existence of an ice dragon he has heard about in stories. There are 3 occasions where they are mentioned. The first one was, the wind was gusting, cold as the breath of the ice dragon in the tales old Nan had told when Jon was a boy. Here's the second one. The road beneath the wall was as dark and cold as the belly of an ice dragon and as twisty as a serpent. Finally, the wind was blowing from the east along the wall, cold as the breath of the ice dragon in the tales old Nan used to tell. We also know from the books that ice dragons are speculated to be about 3 times the size of regular dragons, and they also have a rider. My guess is that the rider will have to be either the Night King or Jon Snow, and if they do end up appearing down the line in Game of Thrones, there will definitely be an epic battle between the Ice Dragon and the Fire Dragons. So where the hell are the Ice Dragons? Well, it's all speculation, but some people say they reside in Cannibal Bay, which would explain the disappearance of all the ships that go there, and it is also thought that Ice Dragons roamed the White Waste, north of the Shivering Sea. Another theory I read stated that an ice dragon resides underneath the wall, and when the wall eventually comes down, the ice dragon will be released from its captivity. Another prediction states that the ice dragon is trapped below Winterfell, and will be released when the others come and break the magic that's holding him down there. But again,
No one really knows where the hell the ice dragons are, and if they even exist. This is especially true because when they die, they shatter and turn into puddles. But I do think there's a strong possibility ice dragons will be making an appearance in coming seasons, as it's just too good of an opportunity to pass up on. So if you look in the top right, you can see what looks to be like a dragon or something flying, but it might also just be the special effects guy messing up. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you thought that was an ice dragon or what you thought that was.